All right, so get ready because today we're going deep into manifesting.
Oh, yeah.
But not the kind you might see like on your social media feed.
Right.
We're talking Carl Jung and his ideas on the unconscious mind.
I think people are going to be pretty surprised by this.
Yeah, it's gonna blow some minds for sure.
Definitely.
So basically, we're using this one source to guide our deep dive today.
Okay.
And it combines manifesting with Jungian psychology.
Interesting combination.
Yeah, it is.
So Jung didn't see the unconscious as just like, a bunch of repressed memories.
Right.
He saw it as something way more
Yeah, like a source of creative energy.
exact, like a wellspring of creativity.
Okay, so we're not just talking about positive thinking or, just wishing for things.
No.
We're talking about something much deeper.
Much deeper, a potent force.
And how does that tie into manifesting?
Well, Jung thought our conscious intentions, the goals we set for ourselves, those need to align with the power of the unconscious
I see.
for anything to really happen.
So it's kind of like we're working with a hidden part of ourselves.
Exactly, a collaboration.
And this source we're looking at,
Yeah.
it talks about imagination as the key.
Yes, imagination was huge for Jung.
Right, like a bridge to the unconscious.
Exactly. He called it a psychic mechanism,
So not just daydreaming.
not just daydreaming.
More like using our imagination with a purpose.
Exactly. And the source tells us to focus on the end result.
Okay, not the steps to get there.
Don't get bogged down in the how.
So if I want to write a screenplay that becomes a movie,
Okay.
I shouldn't focus on actually writing it or
Right.
finding an agent.
No, instead, picture yourself at the premiere.
Okay, like seeing my story on the big screen.
Yes, and feel the excitement.
Okay, so I see it and I feel it.
Exactly. That's where the magic is.
It's a bit different than what I'm used to.
It is a shift.
I usually focus on to-do lists and stuff.
Right, but that could be a problem.
Really?
Yeah, our need to control everything
Uh-huh.
can block the unconscious mind. It's like micromanaging the creative process
I see.
instead of letting it flow.
Okay, so we've set our intention.
Yes.
We're visualizing the outcome and feeling it.
Yes.
Now what?
Now things get really interesting.
Okay.
Remember how Jung saw the unconscious as this intelligent force?
Yeah.
He believed that as we align with it, we start to see signs,
Signs.
little synchronicities.
Oh, I love that concept.
Me too.
It's like when you run into someone you were just thinking about.
Exactly. And Jung didn't think these were just coincidences.
No.
He saw them as meaningful events.
Orchestrated by the unconscious.
Yes, almost like a message from the universe.
Okay, but how can we tell if it's a real synchronicity?
It'll feel significant, like it's connected to your desire somehow.
So I need to pay attention.
Be open and aware, yeah.
But we can't just sit around and wait.
No manifestation requires action too.
So it's a balance.
Yes,
Yeah.
surrender and action.
Okay, so we let go of control, but we stay open to opportunities.
Precisely, it's a partnership.
Not a solo act.
Exactly. And sometimes that means letting go of anxieties.
Surrender.
Yes.
But doesn't that mean giving up?
No, not at all.
Okay.
It's about releasing the fear that sabotages us.
the fear that can hold us back.
Yes, and this is where the shadow comes in.
Oh yeah, the shadow self.
Jung said it holds the parts of ourselves we deny.
Like those negative beliefs.
Yes, the ones that say you're not good enough.
Right.
And those beliefs can mess with our manifesting.
How
Well,
so?
imagine trying to manifest abundance,
Okay.
but you unconsciously believe money is evil.
You'd be sending mixed signals.
Exactly, to the universe or maybe to yourself.
So we have to face our shadow.
Yes, bring those beliefs into the light.
How do we do that?
The source suggests journaling,
Okay.
meditation, and self-reflection.
To really examine those beliefs.
Yes, and as we do that, something amazing happens.
I can't wait to hear more. But first, let's take a quick pause.
Sounds good.
We'll be right back to continue our exploration of Jungian manifesting.
Looking forward to it.
So shadow work, it's
It can be challenging.
yeah, but it feels like it could be really freeing too.
It is freeing, and when we integrate those shadow parts,
Okay.
it's like all this energy gets released.
Oh.
Energy that was trapped in those repressed parts of ourselves.
I see.
And then that energy can flow towards our goals.
So it's like we're clearing a path.
Exactly, removing the roadblock.
Ones that were holding us back.
Yes, those limiting beliefs.
And that helps us manifest more easily.
It's like aligning with abundance.
Makes sense instead of fighting against ourselves.
Exactly. And the source we're looking at today,
Yeah.
it talks about gratitude and faith.
Okay, those are pretty common concepts.
Yeah, but they have a different meaning here.
Okay, I'm curious. Tell me more about this Jungian gratitude.
Well, think of gratitude as a force.
Okay.
It shifts our vibration to abundance.
And the source says?
It says to be grateful for things as if they've already happened.
Hold on, so I should be thanking the universe
Yeah.
for that movie, even though it hasn't been made yet.
Exactly.
Feels a little weird.
It can at first,
Like I'm pretending.
but you're not. You're reinforcing the belief.
Okay, the belief that it's possible.
Yes, that it's on its way.
Shifting from lack to abundance.
That's it, even before you see it.
So I'm training my mind to see it as real.
Exactly, and that's where faith comes in.
Okay, not blind faith, right?
No, a deep knowing.
That what I want is coming.
Yes, even if you can't see it yet.
Gratitude and faith working together.
A powerful combination.
Trusting in the process.
Trusting in yourself, too.
And it takes patience.
Oh, definitely. The source emphasizes that.
Manifestation is not instant.
No, the unconscious moves at its own pace.
So when things don't happen right away,
Right.
it doesn't mean it's not working.
No. It might mean there's something better.
Oh, that's a good way to look at it.
Maybe the universe has a different plan.
A better plan.
Maybe. And that's why we need persistence.
Okay, so we don't give up.
We keep going. We refine our desires.
We learn and grow.
Exactly. And the source mentions affirmations.
Oh, yeah, I've tried those.
They can be really helpful.
But sometimes I felt like I was lying to myself.
I understand. But it's not about denying reality. It's about choosing the thoughts you want to focus on.
So if I'm struggling with self-doubt,
You could use an affirmation like, I am worthy of success.
I'm worthy. Yeah, it feels good to say it.
It does, and the more you say it,
The more I believe it.
exactly, you're reprogramming your mind.
Wow. Okay, so we've got visualization,
Yes.
synchronicity, surrender, shadow work.
Gratitude, faith, patience, persistence, affirmations.
It's a lot.
It is, but it's all connected.
The source says it's not a pick and choose system.
No, you need all the pieces.
So they all work together.
They support each other.
And mindfulness is at the heart of it all.
Yes, being present and aware.
So I can see those unconscious patterns.
Exactly, the ones that might be holding you back.
And being mindful helps me see those synchronicities.
Yes, you become more attuned.
Like I'm tuning into a different frequency.
Exactly. And it's important to remember, this is your journey.
Right, not someone else's.
Your unconscious mind is unique.
So what works for me?
Might not work for someone else.
Okay, so I need to trust my intuition.
Yes, experiment and see what feels right.
No right or wrong way.
Exactly. It's about finding your path.
Your own authentic self.
And as we've seen, it's not just about getting what you want.
It's about becoming who you're meant to be.
That's a great way to put it.
So before we wrap up this deep dive,
Okay.
let's remind our listener that this is their journey.
Their own unique paths.
And we've only just scratched the surface.
There's so much more to explore.
So let's take another break.
Okay.
And we'll come back to explore how all of this can lead to real transformation.
Sounds good. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, so we're back, and I have to say, I'm really starting to see how this all fits together.
Me too. It's pretty amazing.
Like all these different pieces, the visualization and the shadow work.
Gratitude, synchronicity.
Yeah, it's all connected.
It's like a puzzle.
And it's not just about, changing our lives on the outside.
No, it goes deeper than that.
It's about transforming ourselves.
Becoming who we're meant to be.
That's what I'm finding so fascinating.
Jung called it individuation.
Right, becoming a whole person.
Exactly. And this process of manifesting,
Uh-huh.
it's like a catalyst for that transformation.
It's pushing us to grow.
It is. And as we wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
what's the one thing you want our listener to remember?
That's a good question.
Well, Jung said something really powerful once.
Oh, yeah, I remember reading that.
He said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate.
Wow, that's really sticking with me.
It's a big one.
It's like all those things that happen to us.
The patterns we repeat,
Yeah, and we think it's just fate.
but maybe it's our unconscious.
Directing things behind the scenes.
Exactly. And this is an invitation
To what?
to take control, to become aware.
To stop being a victim.
Yes, and become the creator.
So we're not blaming the unconscious, but we're understanding it.
And working with it.
And it's not about being perfect either.
No, the shadow is a part of us.
It's not the enemy.
Exactly. It's something to embrace.
And by integrating it,
We become more whole,
more compassionate.
more authentic.
Yeah, and this is not just about material success.
It's about so much more.
Personal growth, self-acceptance.
Finding true abundance
And that comes from within.
from that wellspring of potential.
I feel like we've just scratched the surface here.
Oh, definitely. There's so much more to explore.
I hope this has sparked something in our listeners.
Me too. A curiosity to learn more.
Because this is a lifelong journey.
It is. There's no finish line.
It's about the process.
the ups and downs,
The moments of insight,
and trusting your intuition.
experimenting, finding what works for you.
And remembering you're not alone,
There's a wisdom within us.
guiding us even when we can't see the path.
So what can our listeners do today?
To start connecting with their unconscious.
Yeah, what's one small step?
Maybe start a gratitude journal.
Notice those synchronicities.
Or just sit in stillness.
Listen to that inner voice.
There's no right or wrong way.
It's about what feels right for you.
What helps you feel more aligned,
More empowered.
more alive.
So thank you for joining us on this deep dive.
Into the world of Jungian manifesting.
We hope you've enjoyed it.
And until next time,
Keep exploring
keep questioning.
and keep diving